Alrighty, folks, what is up? My name is Melvin, and welcome. It's to episode two. Can you believe it? Episode two. God, I don't, man, I never thought I'd make it this far. Anyways, if you don't know what this is Dream Journal. This is where I get to think about whatever I want. We get to talk about it. So this is just to get a bunch of think of it like spring cleaning. I'm just trying to get a bunch of junk out of my mind. So let's do it. So first thing, this one's going to be a bit serious, but I think about that I think about work too much. Let's see, how many times a day do I think about work? God damn. Honestly, just thinking about it out loud, it honestly might be 100 times a day. Like just each individual. Yeah, like it's pretty crazy, but yeah, no, it's like it's 100 times a day. It is no lie. Because here's the thing. Here's how you got to think about it. So I'm gonna make a short little list. Let me see. Just chores or something like that. Well, first thing, uh, what time? Because it changes. Okay. So I think about what time I have to be at work. Do I have to open or do I have to close? Because that also determines how I start my morning. I think about what needs to be done. I think about my customers. I think about mad customers, just in general, mad customers. I think about co-workers. I think about responsibility. I think you get the picture. Pretty much every single thing I can think about, I do with this job. And that's not a good thing because most of the job itself is negative. I think about it in a negative light. And I think this is kind of what's been responsible for just how mad I've gotten with just like stress and everything. Like, why am I so stressed? It's because I'm thinking about a very stressful thing. It doesn't bring me a lot of positives. Let's just put some positives here. Money. I speak Spanish at this job. Like, it is making me a better Spanish speaker. Let's see. Employees could be worse. Nope. Could be worse. Pay could be worse. Could be worse. Hours be could be worse. Let's see. Benefits could be worse. So when you think of it that way, it doesn't sound too bad anymore. Could be. But then it's like now I'm thinking about another thing in my head. This just popped up. Is thinking this way bad? Is this I don't know. Just like is so it's just like I don't know. So why am I saying that? Is thinking this way bad? Um I think pros and cons lists are good. They are good. But I think it kind of distracts you from the root problem. So I'll write this down. So the root. Oh no. The root problem is always what do I want to do? That is always the root problem. The truth is just what do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? What do I want out of life? What is it that... And the reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I think not a lot of people think this way, is simply because these are simple answers. All of these are simple answers, and I think we're scared of simple answers. We're scared of a simple life. I think, so again, my philosophy, and it's helped me out so far, and I got to start thinking that way. Philosophy. The simpler, the better. I think I've been realizing this from like TikTok and just how I live my life, that you don't need anything to tell a good story. All you literally need, and like maybe podcasts have shown me this too, all you need is a voice. All you need is a voice, and you can change the world. I totally, wholeheartedly believe in that. You don't need anything special to tell a story. I think that's a very important, and I don't take that seriously enough. So I'm going to give myself some simple goals right now. Simple goals. Simple goals, go. Let's make it as simple as possible. Talk better. Be smarter. Be nicer. Be engaging. Be more loving. Sleep better. Be awesome. And here's why simple goals are awesome. Simple goals are awesome because you don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to have any school education at all. You could be 5 years old and understand all of these goals. Talk better, be smarter, be nicer, be engaging, be more loving, sleep better, and be awesome. Okay? I genuinely think if you focus on any of these goals, and you might be saying, like, this is ridiculous. Like, shouldn't your goals be more detailed? Should they be more... No, I don't think so. And of course, you're gonna have goals not like this. You're gonna have complicated goals. You are gonna have yeah, you're gonna have goals that you have no idea how to get to. You just don't know. So if I wrote this in a more complex way, I would say, like make a movie or something like that. I would say lose 20 pounds. I would say any of those things, you know? But I guess, yeah, be more active. Forgot about that. Be more active. What's good about this, what's awesome about this is that it's so easy to interpret these goals. So, talking better, for example, the fact that I'm talking more today than yesterday, or that I'm talking consistently each day, boom, checklist complete. Being smarter. So now I got to figure out what to do today to be smarter. What is something I can do today? I don't know, like read an article. Smart people read an article. So I still got to come back to this one. I haven't done it yet. Okay. Be nicer. What was a way where I was nicer today? That one's tough, actually. Um, I apologize to my boss there. So I'm acknowledging what I did today, what I tried to do. How was I engaging? At work, I don't know. I felt like I was talking to someone who was from New Jersey, and that was a fun time. I enjoyed it. And he's gonna work for Epic. He's gonna be like a coder or something. That's awesome. Be more loving. How am I more loving? I mean, I gave I picked up my little kitty and gave him a great big squeeze. Sleep better. Sleeping better. I gotta breathe. I gotta get back to this one. No, not yet. I gotta do more breathing. I gotta be more calm. You see, like doing this, being awesome. How am I being awesome? I'm making YouTube videos. There we go. Awesome. Be more active. I exercised today. So it's just acknowledging that even the simplest things in your day contributed to something awesome, contributed to you being a better person. You might not feel amazing. You might not be a millionaire. You might not be any of these things. But who cares, all right? You accomplished something that was on your list. You did something that got you to a better goal, got you to a better tomorrow. I'm trying to find ways to be more optimistic in my life. I want I want the easiest thing to make my dreams come true. Now that is worded horribly, okay? But what I'm trying to say here is that I want the easiest way to have a dream. I want whatever is the easiest dream to accomplish, whichever one is the closest cloud, I want to reach it, okay? You want to know why? Because it's easy. I don't have to spend as much time on it and I will accomplish something, okay? I want that. Why do I want that? Is because I just realized that some of the harder things to get in life is really not worth it. It's really kind of a waste of time. It is kind of just putting me into a spiral mentally. Having more cash in life, man, I have. it's like, oh man, for these jobs, God. I don't know. I kind of want. I'll give you back the $4 an hour. Please, I don't want to get yelled at by customers. It's insane. I don't want that. No one needs that much stress in their life. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, my job and other things is just teaching me. I would rather focus on these goals than anything else. I do want to be more awesome. How do I find ways to be more awesome? Sounds fantastic. Yeah, be more active. How do I do that? What are the simplest things I can do to be more active? How can I be more engaging? How can I be nicer? These are these are things I actually want to accomplish in life. These are things where I'll feel better about myself. I'll be awesome, you know? Man, I can't believe it took me years to realize that. I didn't need to uh I didn't I'm gonna write it down. I didn't need to prove anyone anything. I just needed to be myself the whole time. But for some reason, I thought that I needed to go to college. I thought that I needed to have a better education. That's the thing. That is why you need to have simple goals. This is really important because you need to figure out, what do I really want to be good at? Because I thought going to college would get all these things for me. And in a way it did. But don't you guys think I could have found an easier way to do all this stuff? Maybe not to sleep better, because man, my sleep was the worst when I was in college. It was really bad. But like, did I really need to go to college to just these are really the things I want to accomplish? Like, sure, I want money. I want to. You know what? I should put more on that list. I want to just feel secure. So let's make a list of that right now. What are some easy ways to feel secure? What are some easy ways to feel secure? Because that's clearly something I'm trying to like. That's why I want to make so much money. So what are some easy ways to feel secure? Be confident. Okay. So if I feel more confident, I'll be more secure. Recognize your anxiety. So when I have more anxiety, I'm not as secure. Be less frugal. I feel like I'm spending a little bit too much, and I think if I spend a little less, I'll be more confident and have less anxiety. Um, sleep is important. I don't know, sleep is important. You can tell I haven't been getting good sleep lately. Sleep is important. Sleeping is important. Don't let life bring you down. So I totally understand when people say, "Oh, you don't need therapy. You can just think like this and make your life better." And that's true. But there's nothing wrong with extra help. There's nothing wrong with a human being trying to help out another human being, Like, I think everyone, like, come on, like, emotions are hard. They're so hard to talk about and to get out. There's so many things that people have done in their lives that they will never tell another soul. Wouldn't you love the ability to just be like, this is the kind of person I am. These are the thoughts that I've had in my head. Am I weird? Is this a weird thing? Has anyone ever had these thoughts? Because, yeah, there are moments where you just feel like the weirdest person on the planet. And just having someone say, you're not weird, okay? Like, you'll get through this. You'll be fine. Having another person genuinely say that is awesome. And then, if you are like, okay, no, there's something wrong with you, like this is not normal behavior, they will help you with that. That's a win-win. That is awesome. Fantastic. This just popped into my head. What do I like about what do I like about Bob Ross? I don't know. There's just that's someone I would like to start incorporating more personality types. He's creative. That's awesome. He's such a creative soul, and just having another creative soul is awesome. So here's the thing. Bob Ross, he's a great painter. He's a fantastic painter. But he's making paintings that you can already make at home. You already know how to make it because he's teaching you how to make it. But for some reason, it's more interesting when other people do it. It is super awesome when you do it. Like, it is awesome when you create something, you're like, whoa, I can make it. But for some reason, when other people make stuff, we really like it. You know what I mean? Like, we could try to learn to play the guitar ourselves. And we're going to watch someone else do it. That's Bob Ross. It's just fun to be like, all right, I don't need to dedicate 10 years of painting. You can do that, or he's definitely done more, but like, you can do that, and I'll reap some of that reward, that dopamine. I'll take some of it, but you make that, okay? Awesome. He's nice, but it's not like just nice. He's an interesting kind of nice, because it's funny listening to people like him, because it's like, if you're around Bob Ross or something like that, and you're talking to him about how you could say some of the worst things to Bob Ross, you could tell him about climate change, you could tell him about politics, things like that. He will find a way to turn that around. He'll find a positive spin towards that. And you in your head, you're going to be like, oh man, like, he's just saying that because he's trying to be nice. Yeah. He's saying that because he's trying to be nice. He's trying to be a good person, and you got to admire him for that. So that's awesome. That's awesome that he's that kind of person. He's spreading joy, It's not like, this is a little bit different from being nice. This is like, he has an active mission to make other people feel better. How awesome is that? How many people do you know have a job like that? Because he could be an artist. He could try to be the kind of artist that makes, maybe like uncomfortable paintings, or just paintings that just, doesn't have other emotions, sadness, things like that. No, he is specifically making paintings where when you look at it, you feel some sort of joy in it. And that has to do with his personality as well. His smile, his demeanor, all that stuff. It's awesome. He's spreading joy. He's making people feel better. He is memorable. Remember what I was saying before? How, like, you don't need anything to be a great storyteller. You just got to be yourself. It's so easy. Hell, you could say, and now I'm afraid about saying it, because now it's like, oh, it's going to make me sound a little bit like a narcissist. But it's like, what I'm doing right now, you can think of it the same way as Bob Ross, Whatever he decides to put on this screen, that is what is going to be out there on the world, And the reason why I made this Dream Journal show in the first place is because I don't want to be afraid of my thoughts. I think my thoughts have layers on them. I just don't know how to interpret them. So maybe just writing it down will help. And I think it has been helping. I think it's been fantastic. Awesome. He never stops. He did that show for a long time. At least I think he did. Being committed to something is awesome. It is It's a great gift to have. I, for one, am so happy, even though I don't like taking credit for this because I genuinely don't think that I don't think that like I didn't do anything to earn it, you know? So I don't feel good when I talk about it. But anyways, um I am glad that I still know Spanish after 25 years. I know some Spanish speakers, they don't speak Spanish anymore. And that's kind of sad. Kind of sucks, you know? Not being able to like talk to certain family members and things like that. It sucks, but it's hard to keep up with a language. But I'm lucky that I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to know the Spanish that I know. For me, I don't see myself as like super smart. I don't. So the fact that I know Spanish and that people see me super smart for it kind of pisses me off. Cause it's like I didn't do anything to earn it. I'm just trying to be myself, you know? You know, and that's another thing about Bob Ross. He's being himself. I believe he's being himself. He is being himself. It's awesome to just like I think some people even love saying the name Bob Ross. I love saying it because that's just him. He's just Bob Ross, you know? He's just someone doing his own thing over and over and over again, and people like him for it. In all honesty, my hero. Man, wouldn't I love to do something like that? Just the same thing for years and years and years, and just having someone appreciate it, you know? They know it's not anything special. They know it's not anything fantastic, but they appreciate the fact that it's there, the fact that it exists, and they'll give him nothing but love for it, you know? People who are fans of him will genuinely try to return the favor in the amount of love. Honestly, I really do think people need to start like I think people just need to stop having a filter. Talk the way you want to talk. Express yourself the way you want to express yourself. Now don't go crazy, you know? All right? There's certain things maybe you shouldn't spread to other people, that you shouldn't share, but try to spread niceness. Try to give your own spin on how to be nice to someone. You know? Try to make someone's day in your own special way, the way they'll remember it. I don't know. I'm just like the I don't know. It's just I want more good things out there. And that's why I appreciate Bob Ross. That's all, you know? It's very awesome to be okay. Here we go. Okay. This one's a little shorter, but here's my writing. This is my last thing that I want to share with you. It's good to be seen as a nice person. It's good to share. If I make you uncomfortable, I hope it's with how this person wants to be nice in such a fucked up world. I think it's short, sweet, and simple. It's better to have my opinions than to, not, I don't know. Like, is this elegant? Elegant? No. But it's good to be seen as a nice person, and it's good to share. I hope this made you uncomfortable. Take care.